Nick, just tell us please about the situation regarding Ben the cart horse currently in the town centre, please.
Well, obviously the horse is just one of a wider report which has been passed by Cabinet to support the open market in Chesterfield and continue to drive it forward to become one of the best in the country. With regards to the horse, over the years, its role has changed and now entirely disappeared. It's no longer part of the cleaning process and hasn't been for 4 years, and was reduced from 3 days a week to 2 days a week, and is costing the ratepayers of Chesterfield around £11,500 a year. Now, I felt it necessary to redistribute that money and put it towards supporting the registered market traders who I think do a fantastic job in making Chesterfield Market one of the best in the region.
The 11,500, where does that come from in the scheme of things? Is that what you pay the gentleman to work on the market, or is it sort of an accrued fund from somewhere else?
No, that's right. Essentially, it's what Chesterfield Borough Council pays Mr. Cllr to stand next to his horse. As I said before, it used to be part of the cleaning process for the town centre, where Mr. Cllr and one other would go around collecting waste and litter from the cobbles and put it on the back of the cart. Now, it has absolutely no function whatsoever. Due to health and safety, that role is no longer an option for the council. It's literally just standing there. Admittedly, children do like to see Ben, but in economic hard times and under very severe financial restrictions, I felt that, and the Cabinet felt that the money would be better used elsewhere. I think it's worth noting that the horse is now due retirement. It's a very old horse. We've ensured guarantees from the owner of the horse that it will actually be given a very nice and retirement out in a field with other horses, and we're very grateful for the service it's given Chesterfield. But for now, I think it's about time we concentrated more on the bread and butter, the lifeblood of our market, which is traders.
I mean, some people are saying, aren't they, around the town that Ben is a tourist attraction, as was his predecessor, Sam. There's nothing to stop Mr. Cllr or anybody really bringing him into any sort of gala or anything that's going on around the town. He could still play a part in promoting the town, if you like, but via a different means, potentially, couldn't he?
Well, my understanding from the council officers' discussions with Mr. Cllr was fully accepting of the difficult times in which we're operating and understands entirely where we're coming from. Of course, Ben and Mr. Cllr would be allowed to come along on one-off occasions, and if he was able to find funding elsewhere, we'd take a look at that. But as I said before, we've got a responsibility to provide Chesterfield taxpayers with value for money, and in such economic difficult times, we need to support market traders. And unfortunately, because the horse and cart has no cleaning role anymore within the town, it's a difficult decision, but one we have to take.
And how does Chesterfield now plan to go forward with the market? Obviously, this money will be put back into the market. What's the plan for the market? We know that there's massive plans for the market hall, but what are there plans afoot to sort of steady as she goes the market and sort of reinvest in that now?
And that's exactly right, Karen. This is something which is fundamental to the report, and it's not to be dismissed. We've now put forward quite a radical and very substantial package behind Chesterfield Market to drive it forward and make it one of the best in the country. That involves guaranteeing registered traders, that's people who register with the Borough Council, and really are the bread and butter of the market. 1 week's rent-free period every year. That's unheard of in Chesterfield and unheard of elsewhere, generally speaking. And what we're hoping is registered traders and non-registered traders elsewhere, for example, will feel it beneficial to come over to Chesterfield to do business here. And the way we're going to drive this forward by improving the quality and number of traders in the Chesterfield market. The number of people who comment on the reducing number of traders, well, this is exactly why we've come out with this report to really drive forward the number of people who do business on Chesterfield Market, take it to a new level, and something we can all be proud of.
And I guess it's a really difficult one, isn't it? Because we all celebrate all the investment that's going on in town at the moment, you know, the new Debenhams and the new donut site plans. But it's very difficult because that will unfortunately potentially affect the market as well, won't it?
I mean, let's not put a punch on this, Karen. The market is under attack from all different kinds of forces. Out-of-town shopping centres, all the fantastic shops we have in our own town centre. And that's one of the reasons why we've frozen rents yet again for traders on Chesterfield Borough Council Market. That's why we've introduced the guaranteed 1 week rent-free period every year, because we understand how difficult it is for a market trader to actually do good business in such economic circumstances. And we're putting our money where our mouth is and saying to them, this is the best possible package we can put forward to you. It's been acknowledged by everybody within the market industry to be a very substantial and positive step forward. Now, do us proud and continue to sell good quality goods and services on the market, and let's go forward together to make our town centre continue to thrive in the way it is.
I mean, the market has seemed a lot busier lately. When I've been in town, certainly the market has been quite a bustling centre. It does seem to be picking up because people now are looking for bargains, aren't they? And looking around for things that are on the market that you probably can't get anywhere else.
That's right. It is bustling, and that was reflected in the press a few weeks ago when the Mary Porter's report was published. In fact, it's as if she came to Chesterfield, saw what we were doing, and wrote the report accordingly. So we really are leading the way on markets when other markets around the country are failing. It was only a few weeks ago Lancaster actually closed down part of its market due to terrible financial situations. We're actually taking this forward, freezing the rents, guaranteeing our market traders better working conditions, and saying to them, you really are the jewel in our crown in the town centre. Go forth and do business and continue to make our town centre thrive.
So I guess your message to everyone out there is that you're very proud of the market as a borough council, aren't you?
Well, that's exactly why we've done what we have done. We've offered market traders a fantastic package because we acknowledge how important it is for the town. Chesterfield is a unique and fantastic place to live and work and shop, and the borough council is absolutely 100% behind that.